Good morning. Welcome to the Tuesday morning intention. If you could find a place to sit or lie down for the next 30 minutes with your eyes closed, that would be great. I'm going to take an inwards journey, create some reality together. Go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to start by taking a few slow, deep breaths. Take the breath of life in. And when you release, I want you to just let everything go. All your cares and worries dissolve, float up away into the atmosphere. Take another big breath in. Completely fill the back of your lungs, your tummy, abdomen, the whole being. And this time when you exhale, I want you to feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And with the next breath, I want you to focus on breathing light directly into your heart and then exhaling light directly from your heart. Good. Now we're going to give a little attention to the body. Make sure it's good and relaxed for this inwards journey. I want you to bring your awareness to your feet right now and ask them to relax at this time. Feel your body energy leaving through your feet, entering into the earth, curling up with the roots of the forest, and then doubling back to your feet to complete the circuit back into you. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. And then your focus is on your ankles and your shins and your calves, your knees. Feel everything relax right now. Upper legs, buttocks, pelvic area, hips, everything just loosens. You focus on the inner organs, rib cage, breast, chest, full back and spine. And feel everything soften. Your shoulders are down in the most comfortable position. Arms, forearms, hands, and fingers hanging loosely. Your neck is supple, bearing no weight. Now we're going to focus on the skin of our scalp. See if there's any tension hidey-holing up there. If so, I want you to just loosen, release. Your ears would wiggle a little bit easier. And then we bring our attention down to the jaw. I want you to allow your jaw to unhinge. Open up, receive the breath of life. And then see if your eyelids won't soften a few extra degrees. And then we're going to move inwards and ask our right brain to relax and our left brain to relax. And then we thank our mind for all the hard work it does on our behalf all the time. Right now, we're going to invite it to have a seat on the couch and just chillax for a bit while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. And we want the mind to stay part of our council, but just take more of a back seat for a little while. Take a break. And now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts. I want you to imagine yourself right now on a hot summer's day. You're standing in a river, your feet tucked into the sand and the warm, the cool, wet water against your skin, up to your ankles, maybe up to your knees. It's a nice, gentle river, not a raging one. You're feeling the nice pull of the flow of the water past you. And all your thoughts come out of your head, kind of like water droplets, like a dog shaking its wet coat. And all these thoughts are just dropping out of your head as droplets of water. Gravity is bringing them down to the river, the flow of the river taking them downstream. I want you to observe your thoughts, notice them, but don't get carried away downstream with them. Stay where you are, stay anchored. Just observe. And if you are witnessing or observing your thoughts, therefore you are not your thoughts. You are something much more deeply profound. We're going to explore that a little here. Now, if you get snagged up by one of your thoughts and taken away on a wild ride, that's pretty natural. That happens to us all. And just as soon as you realize it, gently bring yourself back to the present moment, to your anchored position in the river. And it's just a practice of gently bringing yourself back. You can use my voice as a lifeline, or you can use your breath. And now let's take the journey from our head space to our chest cavity. We're going to use a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. I want you to experience this viscerally. Feel the warm grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. Hear the soft padding of your bare feet as you touch down on each step. Feel the buoyancy as you glide down the staircase. And as you land on the platform in front of your heart, I want you to notice if there's anything in front of your heart. Perhaps a gate with a lock on it, or a wall that's been built. And this is also normal and natural. We all have protective mechanisms. What I want you to get right now is that this is your heart. You have full access at all times. So go ahead and envision that lock disintegrating, the gate creaking open, or perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that's been built. See yourself opening the door to your heart and entering into your heart space, completely bathed in this warm and loving light. It's yellow and golden, so beautiful. You feel safe and secure and grounded and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine inside your heart space. And this light is closest to the truest essence of what you really are. Everything in the universe is made of energy, and so are we. It's the common denominator. So we're going to have a bit of a shift in our perception now and experience our energy body or our light body. You look down at your hands inside your heart space and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. Floating there, kind of existing like a light cloud. It's very blissful. And everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture. I want you to experience that right now. What color are you? And then you look up and see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you. It's so pure, it's drawing you towards it. This is the flow of the cosmos, or the consciousness of one. I call this place the nexus. It doesn't really matter what you call it. At the end of the day, what it really is just total connection. I want you to allow yourself to float up and merge with this flow, this light. You don't have to be afraid. You can come out of it at any time. You don't have to sacrifice anything to experience this. You don't have to change any of your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. One of the things that you might experience is a sensation of coming home when you join in, or of belonging. At some point, you will also experience on all levels that you are everything and everyone else in the universe, and that they are also you. We are all one being. The same pie, the slightly different flavors we bring to the same pie. And this nexus is a place of incredible power. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe. And this is where our intuition stems from. Spontaneous healings happen here, miracles, and an incredible capacity to create. We're going to take advantage of that right now. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing and then anchor it into the present moment at the end of the intention, because we can. So I want you to go ahead and envision now the life that you've always dreamed of having in all its glorious detail. I'm going to guide along in generalities, but I want you to fill in the blanks and color the page the way you see fit for your life. Let's start by talking about health. Everybody wants good health. Envision yourself right now. It has already happened. It is done, so say we all. Completely healthy, vibrant, whole. Your physical body moving with grace and ease. Your emotional body's balanced. Your mental body full of clarity. And your energetic body filled and complete. And we trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we need shielding from. And in this reality, we take care of our bodies. Anytime we need guidance or teaching on how to look after our bodies, that is amply available to us. I want you to experience this vitality right now. I'm feeling very light, like a weight's been lifted. Like effervescent bubbles of joy are just coursing through my entire being, my DNA, my cells, right down to the atomic level, everything aligning back into its perfect, natural, healthy state of balance. It's very exhilarating. And now that you're experiencing this vitality, I want you to extend it to your friends and family. Feel the satisfaction of seeing the wonderment and relief, freedom on their faces. And now stretch it a bit farther to your community and then to the entire planet. What a beautiful gift to give and receive. This is within our power to do so. And now let's talk about abundance. There's plenty on earth for all of us, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift humanity in one shot up out of survival mode and into creation mode. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth if they need it. And there's a little left over for comfort so that maybe we could travel around once in a while. Most important, that we have the resources to follow our passions and our dreams in life. Each of us were seeded with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. When we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment, not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we each have an innate need and desire to contribute. And so when we're following our path, we're being fulfilled in many ways. I want you to envision yourself going to bed at the end of the day, being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled. Going to sleep, sleeping soundly, waking up in the morning, excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is, that's okay right now. Let's generate the feelings associated with it and allow that to beckon into your conscious awareness, that information. So we want to generate feelings of totality, completeness, wholeness that we felt in our lives. Perhaps that all over good feeling from when you selflessly helped another. Or go to a memory where you were doing something you were so enamored with, so fascinated by, that you completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what you're looking for. And now we've done this for all of the world. So what does that look like? I see all the incredible imaginations and intellects pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we're living on a planet free of pollution, living in harmony and balance with Earth's ecosystem, supporting her the way she supports us. How amazing is that? And look at us exploring our limitless potential together, expanding our consciousness, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future in a most balanced way. What an exciting time to be alive. And we're doing this together. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home. And that's through the meadows and over the bumps. But today, let's focus on celebrating life together in song, in music, in dance, in playing, in laughter. I just feel the joy expanding in my chest, feeling all the relationships healing, all the connections opening up, love being transmitted and received. So beautiful. I'm walking down the street in my reality, seeing the smiles on strangers' faces as I walk by, the lights behind their eyes. Beautiful energy. And let's intend one more thing, that everybody's awakening to this consciousness of one. Everybody's feeling connected. And something magical happens when we remember who and what we really are. This high vibrational frequency energy, this light, this love. And all of a sudden, the lower, heavier energies just don't make sense anymore. The greed and the judgment, the righteousness, the harming of others, that all falls away naturally. And we tend to adopt all the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. Everybody's on the same page. Even the systems that govern us are designed in place to uplift us in our lives, protect our freedoms, and help us along our journeys together. What an amazing atmosphere to exist in. I'm feeling all the worry and tension and fear lift collectively up off of our shoulders, transform in the atmosphere above us into these higher vibrational frequencies that are more in tune with what we are. And all of a sudden, trust is blossoming again in my heart. Feeling all the connections, cleaning, clearing, opening up, communication flowing. Such an amazing energy to exist in. So easy just to be. It's so easy just to be. And now, wherever you are, excuse me, in your beautiful reality, whatever you're doing, if you're with your family, marveling at their shining faces, seeing your children and your grandchildren thrive, or out with your buddies playing a game, if you're bombing down a mountain on your skis in the fresh powder snow, whatever you're doing, I want you to just stop in your shoes and look at all the beauty around you. Drink it in. Drink it in. Feel this unconditional love energy surrounding you, supporting you at all times. Receive it. You are so worthy of this intention you just created of reality. Let's connect with gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath of this amazing life. Thank you, all my teachers. Thank you. Vulnerability. Thank you for this amazing vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all this beauty. Thank you for my emotions guiding me in this lifetime. And thank you for my connections to each other, to the earth, to my heart, back to the fountain. The source constantly replenishes us with light and love and energy, healing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now we're going to take this intention of reality and create a big ball of energy in our centers. Build up this reality energy ball in our heart space, the solar plexus, the dantian area. Make it crackle with life and then soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt, the fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. Take a large breath in. When we exhale, we're going to release and share that energy with the world. Here we go. Build it up, and release it. Exhale it completely. Give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then take in the breath of life. Replenish yourself with light and love and healing and energy. Good job. Now wiggle your fingers and toes. We're going to come back to our bodies proper. Maybe shift your other limbs around a little. When you're ready, open your eyes, come back into the room. Just take note of how you're feeling. Feel tingling all over. Know that you can come back and create this state of being at any point in your day with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do this practice. Eventually, we won't have to put any effort into it at all. We just become walking, talking transmitters of this high frequency energy, more in tune with what we are, creating the reality of our choosing around us. We're that powerful. Exponentially so together by magnitude. So thank you if you're joining me in these intentions. Whether it's live or recorded, all works, all good. Just have a beautiful start to your Tuesday. See how many times you can remember to pull yourself over and just stop for a breath of conscious intention. And then check in at the end of the day before bed. Go back over your day and just notice any shifts or changes that happened, if it flowed better, if you were at more at peace, more calm with whatever you faced in your day. Have fun with that. We will see you again for the evening intention tonight.